Toyota suffered a tyre failure and speared off the track in Friday afternoon practice. Minutes later, teammate Ralf Schumacher slammed into the wall at turn 13 due to another left-hand rear tyre failure. The incident was almost identical to the one he had last year that kept him out for 6 races. Unbelievably, he walked away from the wreckage unharmed, which is more than can be said for his car. It looked as though the incident was not due to driver error. There had been an unexplained drop in pressure on the Michelin tyres. On Saturday morning, Michelin wrote to the FIA saying that they did not have total assurance that all tyres that qualified the cars could be used unless the vehicle speed in turn 13 could be reduced. With less than 20 minutes to the formation lap, at least they've made it. And with 73 laps ahead, the tension is mounting. The drivers are always geared up for racing. First pole position comes courtesy of Schumi. With Raikkonen next to him, there could be quite an interesting outcome. The cars make their way round the formation lap and try to warm their tyres and brakes for the start. But no, Schumacher continues round, but Alonso's taken to the pit lane. All the Michelin runners are going back to their garages. Two Ferraris, 2 Jordans, and 2 Minardi. Barrichello makes a move on his teammate, while Albers is up to 4th behind Montero. Meanwhile, the Michelin runners just stand back and watch. It's a disappointing conclusion.
Regrettably, the Michelin team could not participate in the race. We've got to look at the safety of our drivers. I believe that the Michelin team's offered a whole variety of compromises, including handicapping themselves to help this race take place, providing them the chicane in place.
Montero pits. The Jordan mechanics don't miss a stroke, and he's looking good for a podium finish. It should be a good haul of points for Minardi as well. Christian Albers is 5th, ahead of his teammate Patrick Friesacker. Michael is leading the race, but Ross Brawn still keeps a watchful eye on proceedings. Everything looks okay, but he's got a battle on his hands. Barrichello has already stopped. And it's Rubens who has to take evasive action. Tomorrow's headlines will be bad enough without the Ferraris taking each other out. Now there's debris on the track, and it hasn't come from the cars.
Despite all of the Michelin's efforts to find a solution with the Speedway, with the FIA, and the Bridgestone runner, the selfishness of some has been the cost of the majority, and you know, that's why the fans are showing their disgust by throwing stuff on the track, and I'm very sorry for them.
Others mark their anger by leaving the circuit early. Carter Kane fans have finally got something to smile about. India's finest looks good for fourth. Flavio livens things up and makes an early prediction for the result.
Make sure Schumi first, but he gets it.
Ferrari live up to expectations as Michael Schumacher leads Barrichello to the checkered flag. Followed by the two Jordans. Flavio may have predicted the result, but the smart money was on this man. All 6 cars finished. It's Michael's first win of the year. Montero takes the first Portuguese podium in F1, while Cartagena scores the first point for an Indian driver. But what about Ferrari's standpoint?
I tell you one story, not so long ago. In Monza, we had the death of a marshal, and all of us drivers agreed we would want, for the first 2 chicanes, yellow flags. And there was no less than 2 or 3 team owners which told their drivers, you would not respect the yellow flag. Just ignore what you have maybe said or not said. We want you to race, and we force you to race. And it's the same people that have been today on the other side. So Formula 1 is a tough business. We're working very hard, and as I mentioned before, we have had a tire which is quicker. We didn't use that because of we knew what is going to face us here. I'm not saying that the others purposely choose something wrong, but whatever it is their problem, not our problem. And I don't think you can ask the people who are not responsible for it to take the responsibility.